Hey everyone, I'm just going to make a short video. Some people emailed me some questions, so I'm just gonna kind of try to answer them to the best of my ability, and then I'll post it. You guys can look, see if it makes more sense. If not, then I apologize, and I can try to help you with more. So now, if you scroll through the video, so like I had this was a question from the homework, section 4.4, number 7, and then the diagram for number 11, which I have already done here. So this is the answer for number 7. The number 7 wanted an exact answer. So it was a little weak. I mean, it's hard because you had to go through this long process of finding like perfect squares and rationalizing the denominator. So, I mean, I will post this document along with the video, so then you can, at your own leisure, go through my solution and get the final answer. Okay, and then this is the diagram for number 11. So again, I will post that as well if that was confusing you at all, and then hopefully it makes sense and you can figure out where your mistake was or if you were kind of confused. All right. So first, what we'll do, there are a few questions about like a terminal arm swinging and finding a theta. So we'll do a couple of these. So remember, like when I'm drawing this out, right? So here I'm going to draw my little XY axis. So the point 3 minus 4 is down here, okay? Oops, sorry. Okay. So that means that the theta we're looking for, right, is this swing, okay? Now again, same deal. Hopefully this is all kind of repetitive, right? I'm going to drop myself a perpendicular onto the x-axis. Okay, that looks kind of weird, sorry. So now again, this is going to be minus 4, and this is 3. So now for me to figure out theta, I don't really need to find the radius here, right? I know this is my related acute. So I know that from this angle, this is my opposite side, right? This is my adjacent. So I can use the tan ratio. Okay. I apologize if you hear my kids are in the basement and I hear one of them kind of is getting annoyed with with his brother. So if you hear kind of weird screams in the basement, just try to ignore them. So here I'm going to have, oops, not sine. I said use tangent. So tan of theta is going to be opposite, okay, over adjacent. Now, when you plug this into your calculator, depending on which one you're using, okay, where the answer you get is going to like maybe kind of weird. So I will figure this out on my calculator, as should you. Okay, so I got theta equals around negative 53 degrees, okay? So now if you notice, right, like theta is swinging counterclockwise, which is a positive angle. This is not a positive angle. So negative 53 cannot be my answer, okay? But again, negative denotes the swing, right? So like this would be a negative swing, right? And then what's this giving me? Well, this is giving me the related acute. So like it's telling me that this angle is 53 degrees. So now in this quadrant, to find theta, well, theta is just going to be 360 minus my related acute. which is going to be 360 minus 53. So theta is going to be around 307 degrees. Okay? Everybody cool with that? Hopefully that makes sense. We'll do another one that will hopefully illustrate the same kind of concept. Okay, so I have the same kind of deal. I have this point that is on a terminal arm in standard position of an angle of theta. So where is negative 1, 3? X negative is here, Y positive is here. So like, whatever, put a dot there. That's point negative 1, 3, right? So there is my swing. I'll label theta. Okay, and then we will drop ourselves a nice perpendicular. And then again, if X is negative 1, then that's negative 1, Y is 3, that is 3. Okay? And then just as we've done before, right? This here, right? That is my related acute. Okay? So now same thing, right? I have my opposite, I have my adjacent, so I'm going to use tan of theta, which is going to be opposite, so 3 over negative 1. So tan of theta is just minus 3. And then here I do the same thing, tan inverse of minus 3. And then punch that in and see what I get. So again, so same kind of deal. This here, so it's telling me theta is minus 71.5-ish, okay? So now that can't be correct, right? Because where's minus 75, right? Minus 75, a swing of minus 75 would be in this quadrant, right? Because that would be a negative angle swing. But if you notice, my tan ratio here is negative, right? Let me write that down so that it sticks in our brains. Right here, tangent is negative. So if you remember from the cast rule, where is tan negative? Well, it's negative in this quadrant and in this one. So this is why your calculator gives you one answer, but really we know that there's two options, and our calculator doesn't know like the quadrant that our point is in, but you and I do because we're human. Okay, so again, same kind of deal. This one is giving me this, so the same angle, or sorry, the same triangle in this quadrant. So again, this here like is my related acute, right? Beta is 71.5. Okay, everybody cool with that? I mean, that's the one thing that's kind of not annoying, but like our calculator can only give us one answer, whereas we know that like tangent can be negative in two quadrants, right? So that means in quadrant 2, right, theta is 180 minus beta. So theta is going to be 180 minus 70.5, which is 108.5. Okay, because we are in that quadrant. All right. So hopefully those make sense. And then there's one more that was from, I think the note that, or from the homework that dealt with a specific cosine and in a specific quadrant. So let's, I'll just go back. It's actually on this page right here, this one right here. So let's do this one right now, okay? So here we're given a cos ratio and we have zeroed in on a specific quadrant, all right? So same deal. Let's draw ourselves a a Cartesian plane. Okay, so now again, where is 270 and 360? Well, this is quadrant 4. Okay, so that means I'm going to have a triangle in this quadrant. Okay, so that means that that whole swing is theta. And then in this quadrant, I'm going to have a related acute. And then to label the sides, well, I know, like if I look, I have cos of theta is 5/7, right? Cos, if you remember, cos is x over r. So that is x. Okay, so again, that makes sense. 5 is on the positive x, right? Cos is positive. And then my radius is 7. Okay? So then now, I mean, really, all I got to do is now just take, let me just scroll up here. Take this, solve for theta, and just make sure I recognize like what quadrant I'm in. So again, where is cosine positive? Cosine is positive right here and here. So our calculator is either going to give us an answer in this section or in this one. So let's see what it does. So again, take out your calculator, plug it in, and let's see what happens. 1 second. So I got theta is around 44 degrees, okay? So now you know that this is not correct because I'm in the quadrant between 270 and 360, right? So this is actually the related acute angle, right? Beta. Sorry, I just heard my kids barking like dogs. So if you heard a woof, I don't have a dog, but my children are in the basement. So I know that this angle is about 44 degrees. So in quadrant 4, right, theta is 360 minus beta. Oh, sorry, I think froze. 360 minus 44. So theta is 316 degrees. And that makes sense because that's in, like, theta has to be between 270 and 360. So when I get an answer of 316, I'm like, you know what? I feel like I'm pretty correct because I'm in the right spot. Okay? So hopefully that makes sense for those of you who asked those questions. I think I answered all of them. So, I mean, if I forgot to answer one of your questions, just again, send me a message. I'll be happy to post a video explaining how to answer it, or hopefully that helped some of you alleviate some stress. Hope everyone is doing well. And yeah, I guess we will talk to you guys soon. Okay, later.